Get to the chopper!
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
The penetrator. Come on, look, because I always went the farthest into the target, goddammit. Libya, Tunisia, Lebanon, it was me, pal. I was always first in, last out.
This thing doesn't want to show itself. It wants to hide inside an imitation.
What a damn good movie.
But it's vulnerable out in the open.
Its blood was on the leaves.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
We can kill it. Get to the chopper!
Up to here!
It's Monday morning! Fire it up, Valhalla! Good morning, Valhalla! Yeah! The Mad Doctor Antiga Outlaw! The one, the only badass! Man Squatch! What is a Chronos? I don't know. Somebody tell me. Got Bunny, Psychodorp, Nod, and Shockwave! Claude Sailing, Henry Gambles, and Mark the Infinitely Tired! My favorite polar bear on YouTube, Zordo Goofus Humor! The Wrench of Wrenches, Chris Persia! The Wicked Wrench of the East Project Story Time! My brother from another mother, Showback TJC! It's a great googly moogly Monday with positive candor! Pacific 414! The Guardian of the Void, Lady Mist! Roll Tide, Keely Chow, Roll Tide, my brother! Classic Comics! And Stacks and Friends, the little goblin made it just in time! Good morning and welcome to Zero Hour here on Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki, and of course, my co-host on Mondays, the one and only Zeropoium. What's up, brother?
Oh, I was pointing at myself. What was up with that? Oh, let me hide that garbage in the background. we are live from the Zero's workhorse room, which is always a mess. But hey, happy Monday, Monday.
Monday.
Now we can do this whole duo getting down thing. So yeah, good morning, everybody, and welcome to a fresh start, a brand new week. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. To our friends north of the border, happy Family Day, 3-day weekend, y'all. How good does that feel? So good morning.
President's Day here.
President's Day. All right. We're duoing it up again. So good morning to my brother in crime, Stone Cold. What? Loki.
What?
How you doing, my brother? Woo,
What's going
it's Monday
on, brother?
again, baby.
It is. Let's kill this real quick. All right. No, I don't want to do that. God help me. My God, too many buttons on this thing. All right. So, good morning, everybody. I hope you guys had a great weekend. It is President's Day, so a lot of people had the day off. So, congratulations.
Yeah.
or Family Day in Canada, whatever the.
Yeah, family day, aka another sit on the couch day for everybody up here. But whatever, you do.
What are you gonna do today? Watch some movies?
I don't know. As long as they're not crap, I don't know. I really don't know. I was gonna maybe shovel the driveway. I don't know. I kind of had a mini family day yesterday with my folks. So that's about all the celebrating we're doing. Yeah, I don't even really know why they invented Family Day. I mean, considering my guess is it was for all the single people who don't get to celebrate Valentine's Day, so they don't feel left out. Maybe they just threw that in there. I have no idea. I don't know.
Good morning. Got a couple of mornings to hit here that didn't make up the roll call. Ghost Rider, what's up, brother? Daisy Girl Williams is over on Rumble. And this guy right here, mocking he draws. Unfortunately for me, I don't. There's no show after this, but I have a speed painting video lined up right after you guys.
All right.
Sorry you're not having a live show this morning, Mac. I'm going to miss it, but guys, check out the speed video that he's got set up. We will still redirect over there for that. So I don't know if it'll work with chat, though. I don't know if he's got it set up as a premiere or not. So,
who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Y'all can venture forth manually if you have to, I guess. You can do it the old school way.
Enough to have one. Ooh.
Are we allowed to celebrate President's Day with Canadians who aren't lucky enough to have one? You know, that's a really good question. Man, Squatch. Again, not to get political. Y'all know how we feel about Captain Trudy up here. I still can't believe no one's aimed the sights at him yet. But that's all I have to say about that. I'll take a president any day. No, I'm not going to I can't get canceled for saying that in this country because 99.9% of the population would agree with me. Not that I condone such an action. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
we do not condone any of that.
No, that's not where I'm going with that. I'm just saying, you know, after how many years of just pissing everybody off, at least someone could slap him in the street. I don't know.
I'm surprised y'all don't have a Castro Day up there.
You know, that surprises me. That surprises me too sometimes. Yeah, I see what you did there. Yeah. Hey,
mischief.
Yeah, mischief. I know. Yeah, and what am I? I'm G as
Black
in G.
shirt guy.
Yeah, I'm G as in G. Why don't we have a president yet? I don't know. G-Force, baby. Only targets Trudeau in Minecraft. Dude, I don't even play Minecraft. I'm sorry. I don't have the stomach for it.
I think I played it once and I was like, why does everybody love this shit? What's up? Jester's Darth Arlena is here. Daisy Girl Williams is here. Over on Rumble. Everybody hanging out over on Rumble. We got a good crowd sitting in here. We got a good crowd sitting in over on Rumble, and we've got a good crowd watching us on the Twit Twats, the X, whatever you want to call it.
Woo! There's only one X that Loki and I know, and it was of the D generation. That's right. That's right, baby.
Ooh, let's get ready to suck it.
Oh my God. Oh, that's gonna get us in shit in about 20 years, I guarantee it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Oh well.
I'm sure. God help us. God help us all. Okay, I've just gotta say, this whole thing with what's going on right now is just absolutely crazy. So get a load of this. For those of you who aren't paying attention to Halo, I think they hit the biggest DEI. I wouldn't call it a home run, maybe a grounder. I could not believe it. Okay. So get a load of this. You played Halo,
of course,
right? People know Halo.
They at least know about it. Yeah.
So on episode 3 of season 2 of Halo, you have a black, albino, gay, cross-dressing, blind ex-Spartan.
All right. That paints quite the vast mental image already.
It's like, wow, albino. I mean, it's like how much DEI could you get in one character?
Mm.
And it's check those boxes. Whoever just did that, Kronos, check all the
Mhm.
boxes. We're
Yeah.
gonna go down the line and we're gonna check all the boxes. And he gets upset when his husband does the dishes. Yeah, I'm
There
just.
aren't other things to worry about.
We'll talk more about that over on Talk Hard tomorrow. But
That's rough.
I just, yeah. Wait,
So
can you say that again? Shellback TJC. There's too many check boxes to go back and yeah. There would be nothing for them to cling to. Well, he's clinging to something with his butt cheeks. So
he's probably got that so worked out he can crush walnuts.
These guys and girls aren't supposed to have any of that. It's not some butt implant shit that is supposed to do it. I'm just wondering if this has anything to do with the fact that Paramount is going bankrupt. They're in the hole for $16 billion. They can't pay off their debts. It's 23% of what that studio owns. They're in debt. They're in a quarter debt. Okay. So you can just round up to 2%. I don't really care. They're in a quarter debt. That means a quarter of their assets that they claim they have is tied up in debt. Nothing is getting them out of this. They're going to sell. They're going to sell and blame it on their streaming services. We're going to go up against Netflix and we're going to win. No, you're not.
No.
And your bullshit in Star Trek, your CBS access, your Paramount Plus, nobody cares. And you know what? Peacock's gonna lose. So Peacock's gonna lose all their WWE stuff in 2 years. Netflix is getting it, so you don't have to watch Peacock after the end of this year. But they'll still have the rights to the back content. They won't get new content, but they'll get back content,
of course,
up until 2026. So when the dial turns from 2025 to 20, they lose it. They're going to lose it at the beginning of 2026. They're going to lose all their wrestling stuff. And Netflix will have Soul. So why keep Peacock? Because you don't like Netflix? I can see keeping Peacock if you don't like Netflix, if you want to go back and watch the old stuff. But Netflix is going to have access to all that too. I'm not going to get Netflix. It has been a few years ever since the Cooties thing came out. I don't pay for Netflix. I'm not going to pay for Netflix. I'm not going to watch Netflix. That's my choice.
Yeah.
It's my choice. I'm not going to tell you guys what to do. I'm not going to damn you for still having Netflix or anything like that. I'm not going to get mad at you. I'm not going to call you any names. I saw that happening a lot when people kept their Netflix subscription to watch stuff. I don't care. I'm just not going to support them after the Cooties thing.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's rough. I mean, I still have it. So I'm kind of genuinely excited to see where they go when they start streaming Raw and stuff like that in 2025 as part of their 10-year exclusive deal, because everything's got to be a 10-year exclusive deal now. So I'm interested to see what they do with that. I'm interested to see how they're going to start bringing the entire catalog over it. Certain people under fire right now, not included. But it's so in a way, I'm kind of glad I hung on to Netflix, even though I didn't really use it that much. But it's one of the few services that I continuously pay for, because in my opinion, ever since everybody's trying to go off and do their own thing, trying to make their own productions, do their own films, TV shows, whatever, this might just be my personal opinion. I don't know how you guys feel, but for me, there are too many streaming services out there. I mean, it's a lot. I know we're spoiled for choice, and that's cool. But God, for me, there's just a few too many. I mean, you get Disney
We're
Plus,
back.
Paramount Plus, CBS, Peacock, all that kind of stuff, Amazon, all of it. Man, like where do you go?
We're back to cable.
Mm.
We're back to a la carte service on cable is what we are. If you go to Amazon and you do the Amazon Prime thing, you can sign up for all these other channels. Honestly, if I was going to do any of that, I would go through Amazon and do everything except for Netflix.
Mhm.
You can do HBO Max, you can do Peacock, you can do Paramount Plus, you can do all that stuff all through Amazon.
Mhm.
Problem with Amazon now is you've got commercials unless you pay to get rid of the commercials.
Yeah. Yeah. You're starting to
And
see that creep in a lot more too.
well, here's the crazy thing. So I guess they're gearing up because I got a commercial in a movie I own. And I turned it off and I went to, because, okay, all of my movies are linked. So if I've got, let's say I've got Aliens, which is what I was watching on Vudu, which is about to change to Fandango.
Ooh.
They're changing the name of Vudu to Fandango.
Oh my God.
So I've got Aliens, the director's cut or the extended cut or whatever it's called, special edition
Mhm.
on Vudu. But it's also there on my Amazon account because everything is linked. And my Movies Anywhere account is linked to everything. So no matter where I own something, I can pop on a service and watch it.
You've got it there. Yeah.
I've got
Convenience
it there.
factor. Good.
Well, I'm watching on Amazon and I get a commercial. Ain't that a bitch?
That's
On a movie that I own.
Uh-huh.
They've already screwed it up. They've already messed it up. So I went over to Vudu and I watched it on Vudu, no commercials. But as soon as that first commercial hit, I was like, nope.
So
I'll go watch it on Vudu.
So you had never seen a commercial on your account before until that point?
Until that point.
So that was kind of something you didn't even know about. They just kind of snuck that in there and you had to go and read
it was coming.
Okay.
We knew it was coming because they want you to pay the extra $4.99 or whatever it is to get commercial free. Ooh, sorry.
Did they tell you when that was going to start taking effect?
I don't remember. I know we all got emails about it.
Hey, look at that. Wow. Check
That's
that
right.
guy out. Look at that. Ooh, that's badass.
Lester San Jose, the Skeptic Tank, who's been a member for 6 months.
Yeah.
Says, my parents gave me YouTube TV. I don't have much reason to keep Peacock. Save the old stuff in anime. There's a way to do a streaming service and a way not to do it. Everyone is doing the latter. Because everybody got in a race and put everything on the line to try and catch up with Netflix. And now they're all feeling it. Disney is in the hole big time on Disney Plus. They don't want you to know that. They want to keep that a secret, but they are in the hole big time for Disney Plus. Plenty of people cover that. Diane's covered it. Jonas J. Campbell's covered it. All those people, they cover how much Disney's in the hole, but Disney is in the hole. And it is hurting them. That Disney Plus is hurting them. They're looking at it like long term in the future. They're going to make all this money off of it. Let me tell you something. How does this sound to you, Zero? You've got a property that everybody wants. You've got this thing everybody wants. And you can be like, you know what? We're going to loan you this, and there's nothing bad that they can do to it. We're going to loan this to you, and you're going to give us $500 million, right? That's $500 million. And you do that for however long, 2 years. 2 years, you're going to give us $500 million. That way you can say, you've got our entire collection of animation, blah, 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 on your thing. The new home of Disney, the classic Disney collection, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or throw $5 billion away, making a streaming service, your own streaming service, to promote your own shit and not get free money.
Mm-hmm.
It's free money.
Well, yeah.
It's free money. You've already made the movies. You've
Yeah.
already made the money off the movies. Just go here. Here's the entire Disney animated collection, classic movie collection. You get that for $500 million. If they want the new stuff, you tell them, just give me another $250 million, and we'll give you the new stuff to stream as soon as it is available.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. You make a deal.
Yeah.
You make a deal. You don't go off and spend billions and billions of dollars flushing your money down the toilet when you can make money for free. It's already done. You've already made these movies. The collection's already in your hands. The work's
It's all
done.
there. Yeah, it's all there.
It's free money.
It's effortless when you look at it that way. It's all right there. Just provide the platform and provide your goods and services. 4 great months. Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you, Walter. You guys keep the fires burning bright. You guys keep the lights on here in Valhalla. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so very much. I prefer videos here on the tube. There are plenty of channels with kick-ass content making television quality shows. It's that simple.
Yeah.
That simple. We used to do like radio. Everybody was around for that. Come on.
Everybody.
Where all you could do was hear Loki. Couldn't see Loki. We didn't have a morning TV show. Now it's a little different. It's a little different. We do things a little differently. Thank you guys so very much. Lester Santos, the Skeptic Tank, Walter Tomascu, Mark the Infinitely Tired. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And this one is just for you guys. Skull! So why is all this failing? Why are all these movies failing? Why did Madam Web crater like the meteors of old that took out the freaking dinosaurs? Because they think this is what people want. That if they girl boss enough, if they push it enough, if they get the story right, that's one of the things. You get the story right, guys. Let's whiteboard everything. No.
They couldn't even do that.
They couldn't even do that. There's a vision. When you have a vision for a movie, you follow that vision. You have corporate interference. You have committees. Oh my God. I do not need your committee. Why am I the one that sounds like Han Solo here? I don't need your committee. I am not a committee. That's exactly what they are. That is exactly what they are. They're making movies and TV by committee instead of focusing on a vision, instead of focusing on the ideals that the director and the creators want to do. It's let's do a committee and let's try and make everybody happy. And let's bend over and take it here, and we'll bend over and take it there. We all know what that leads to. Remember Alien 3? Does anybody remember Alien 3? That's what happens when the corporation comes in and when a director is not allowed to be creative and go with what they want to. Some people will argue this. They'll say, I think creators have too much freedom. No. The pressure on the creators, what is happening today, they hired these young kids to do this that have no idea. They have no idea. I remember someone tried to argue with me that the woman that was going to do the Ray movie won awards, so she was qualified. Oh my God, they won an award. What are you talking about? They're qualified.
No, she won an award that had nothing to do with blockbuster movie making. It had nothing to do with that. It was a goddamn documentary that she had done. How many years prior to that? Oh, yeah, she's qualified because she likes to make men uncomfortable. Look, that's a whole other can of audio whoop ass we can get into, but that's not the point. it's I mean, geez, when you've got committees coming in and you referenced Alien 3, prime suspect right there, because David Fincher is a kick-ass creative director. And you would think from the previous 2 installments, when they bring in these relatively unknown but creative directors to do your project, and history speaks for itself, they were big successes. But suddenly, since Fox has got more money invested in this thing, figureheads need to start coming in like vultures and just picking at this and picking at that and doing whatever. And now you've got your round tables of committees all over the place, just coming in like vultures saying, we want this, we want that, you need to change this and that. When there is no, in my opinion, there is no creative process from concept to completion. There is no creative process that resembles anything like what we had. And I'm not looking at it through nostalgia goggles. I'm just saying the creativity has been sucked dry out of everything because the wrong people are still spearheading all of your organizations and all of your projects that keep bombing and bombing, yet the cycle continues. Why? Because the same people are so fixated on doing this over and over again with the hope that one of them is just going to pay off, and that made their whole ideology correct. And it's not.
I won a field goal kicking contest when I was 10. Mama said I'm qualified to write for Halo.
Woo!
I couldn't believe that when I saw that. I could not believe that. This person won an award. Of course they're qualified. No.
I was a representative.
No.
I was a representative in a public speaking competition representing my school way back in grade school. I guess I should just go work for the Wall Street Journal now, or go be a
You're qualified, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, come on. If I can public speak, as long as I have material written for me. I wrote my own goddamn material, but hey, yeah, I should go off to Hollywood and start penning down some shit.
Apparently, if you can take a fucking dump in your shorts, you can be president of the United States now.
Loki, let me ask you, can you pick your nose without written instructions?
Why?
Just be honest. Would, if pressed, would you be able to do it?
Without written instructions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go run for president. Go run for president in some other country. You're qualified. You pick any country that you want.
New York Times.
New York Times. Hey, at this rate, I was thinking maybe I should go work for ESPN or CNN. I mean,
What do y'all think? Loki for president?
Yeah. Do it. Why not?
Dun, 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 dun.
You want to really have
I'll go be Orange Man Bad's vice.
I was going to say, I'll tell you what, he runs for president. I'll run for prime minister. What do y'all say about that? I mean, Jesus, there's no competition out there that's healthy, that pushes these, pushes the envelopes and pushes the boundaries to bring back a good germination of a creative process. It's not out there anymore. Jesus Christ. Did anyone watch the NBA All-Star game last night? What the hell kind of bullshit was that? It was what, how long? Like just three-pointer. I'm not even a basketball fan, and I'm looking at saying, what the hell is this? Like, how many points were scored? 400 fucking points? They're not even trying anymore. Where's the competition out there?
Well, we know if Mim's vice president, the Lincoln bedroom will always be a busy place.
Oh my God. Yeah. We're going to have
Zero
to hire
for Secretary of Communication.
I was going to say a Secretary of Defense. So I will just let everybody in. You're qualified. You're qualified. You get an Oval Office. You get an Oval Office. Open the gates. Like we opened the butt cheeks just to let the committee keep pounding away in there.
Basketball doesn't matter like it used to.
No.
Run a picket fence. Run a picket fence.
Oh my God.
God help me.
Yeah.
So I just they don't get it. I've seen comments about how this is going to fix stuff. What do you mean this is going to fix stuff? They've been doing this for 7 years. They haven't learned shit. They failed time and time again, but this time it's going to be different, Loki.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I don't think it is.
By doing the same thing that continuously broke all that shit before? What is the definition of insanity?
Man, I want to pull something up real quick.
I mean, what is insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And we've seen it firsthand over and over and over again. But here we are, all these years later. It's unbelievable. I look at stuff like that, and as a human being, a member of the human race, I keep saying, how can we be so stupid? Why is it still happening?
Someone tell me what year I am talking about real quick. Dune, Ghostbusters, Terminator, Footloose, 16 Candles, Once Upon a Time in America, Amadeus, This Is Spinal Tap, The Never-Ending Story, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, The Karate Kid, Beverly Hills Cop, Red Dawn, Nightmare on Elm Street, Paris Tech. Thank you. A whole bunch of people. 1984, 1984, 84, 84, 84, 84. Everybody that said 1984 is correct. Gremlins. Why is Starman, Police Academy, Repo Man, Romancing the Stone, Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai, Conan the Destroyer, Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, Children of the Corn, Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh, hair pie.
We've got Bush.
Oh my God.
The Last Starfighter.
I was gonna say anywhere from like 82 to 85 in that whole grand scheme of things.
Cloak and Dagger, The Natural, Cannonball Run, Supergirl, Toxic Avenger. God help me. You know what? They don't make them like they used to.
No, they don't. They don't.
Am I old now because I'm saying that? No, I'm a movie lover that doesn't get why they have their head so far up their ass that they can't see daylight. They can't. They keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again. And the gaming industry is now starting on that same path.
Oh, it's been going down that path for a while.
Name me one game. Name me one game you were excited for this year that's not a remake, a repackage, a whatever. Name me one game that's new. That's not a remake, not a remaster, not anything like that. That's not out yet. Helldivers is already out. I understand that.
I don't know. It's a tough
Stellar
call.
Blade.
I'll say Princess Peach shower time. Wait a minute. No.
Stellar Blade. We've got one. Stellar Blade. We got another one. Mario Kart's been out. We're not getting another Mario Kart for a while.
No, not for a while. Elder Scrolls 6, 2026. Book it.
Not this year.
Not this year.
The guy who did all the music for the last like 9 games they've done, he got canceled.
Mm-hmm.
A woman nobody has ever a woman that nobody's ever heard of that looks like an insane SJW with purple hair said that he touched me.
Oh,
and that's it. He's gone.
And
no
how
more
long?
music.
How long ago did alleged event take place?
Decades ago.
So we got to, just grab your shovels, everyone. Dig it all up. Get as many bones as you can find and pelt them at the guy standing up against the wall there. I mean, geez, I can't even believe that's still a thing. Not only take away his career, take away his livelihood, take away everything, and publicly shame and humiliate them at the same time. I mean, you want to talk about manipulative and vindictive? There's your prime example right there. Everybody hopping on the same train just to play the Me Too game. And that game sucks.
Yes.
I mean, you got bad stuff that have happened to you. If someone has done you wrong legitimately and it has scarred you for life one way or the other, that's one thing. But when the woodwork gets open, when the floodgates are open, everyone starts coming out the woodwork. Me too. Me too. Me too. You got to do what you got to do. And I know we just, talked in depth a couple weeks ago about the whole Vince McMahon thing, and I'm sure that'll come up again at some point.
Yeah, because Stephanie, we've got
yeah.
updates on that.
I mean, a bad guy is a bad guy. A bad woman is a bad woman. I'm not saying they're not out there, but man, it's just like everyone is a vulture now. Just they're just circling around, those empty souls wandering the desert, just waiting for them to drop dead and just gonna swoop in and take everything.
There were less than 1,000 people playing Suicide Squad this Saturday. I checked.
I'm surprised
I went
it was
into
that
Steam
many.
and I checked concurrent players. Now let me ask you something. This game just came out. Steam says it's popular. It's a popular game. It's got less than 1,000 people on a Saturday in the middle of the day when people should be playing video games.
Sure, why not?
People should be enjoying their new game. It's got less than 1,000 people on it. How does that happen? The game sucks.
Yeah.
The game sucks. The gameplay's repetitive. The story sucks. The mechanics suck. It all sucks. Go and look at what I find really interesting is if you go and look at the Steam reviews, almost all the positive ones start out exactly the same way. This is a great game. And then they expand on that. But almost all of them start out the exact same way. This is a great game. That's odd.
Yeah.
For almost all the positive reviews to start out exactly the same way.
I'm curious to know, of all said positive reviews, how much allotted hours their playtime has been logged as well.
You can look that up too. So maybe a couple hours. A lot of them were just a couple hours.
Yeah, kind of one of those spur of the moment. You get through the intro cutscene, you do a couple quests. Oh, sorry, missions, assignments, whatever. Oh, this is the best Batman game ever. Has nothing to do with Batman because we're gonna beat the shit out of him and embarrass him. But this is the best DC Universe video game ever.
I've never heard of that game.
I believe we had something along the lines of the Arkham trilogy several years ago. I heard those were relatively decent.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people had a problem with Arkham Knight, but
I think a lot of people that had a problem with Arkham Knight are the ones that couldn't get it to run. So, okay, sure. All that aside, the first two were bang on. We're bang on. I mean, the first one was awesome. Second one, they took what worked and they expanded upon it and gave you a whole city to play with.
Gave you a whole city.
I personally thought there were a few too many Riddler trophies in that one, but other than that, I thought it was great. And now here we are all these years later. Batman gets shot in the eye. The characters are dumb. The story is dumb. The writing is crap. I don't care how good it looks. If it plays like crap, if it makes no sense, if the story is bad because it was written by juveniles who play finger paint with their own feces, what's there left to do with it but shit on it? Because the things that deserve to be shit on should be shit on.
Yes, I know about Power World. I played Power World. It is pretty damn good. It's fun. You can buy your own server. You can do your own stuff. But I'm talking about what's coming out, what's yet to come out. That's not a remake or a redesign or something.
It's a tough call.
What do we have left this year?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Because
that's not a remake. Because we've got Final Fantasy coming up and it's huge, but it's a remake. And it's going to be huge. It's already selling like hotcakes. Almost all the special edition ones are sold out. So you've got all the $300+ ones, they're gone. The ones that are coming with the $100 editions, they're almost gone. And then you've got the regular editions that they'll have plenty of, and you've got people buying digital. Why did I buy digital and physical? Because I want the damn physical edition with my statue, and I don't want to open it.
Yeah.
You know how much stuff I have that's not opened? Open. So I'll just get the digital edition. I'll play the digital edition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get all the bonus digital content anyway. So I just don't get it. They are making huge mistakes, huge financial mistakes in movie, huge financial mistakes in TV, huge financial mistakes in gaming. There was a big push not too long ago about crunch time. This game was made without any crunch time. Oh, our company doesn't believe in crunch time. And it seems like ever since that started, everything's been on the shit end of everything. Now, yeah, you had your anomalies like Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah, well, all our faces are tired from that one. I see it. So I'm sorry, I'm kind of sidetracked here, but I am looking at a lot of these reviews here, and the largest one I've seen is around 120 hours within that range. And now I've got a lot of people. You guys can check this out for yourselves. Saying Steam is deleting negative reviews.
Yes.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise
That is
me at all. Yeah. So, I mean, so take that for what it is. The evidence should speak for itself. So, yeah, it's pretty
Let me
sad.
show you. Let me show you something else that they did. I sent this to Tom over at Midnight's Edge.
I know, Punk Waddle. Yeah, the sheer fucking hubris of it all.
Back before this game came out. So I was trying to get this to more people and the information out to more people.
Andromeda was also as a result of those consultants I spoke of. Ooh, yeah. I mean, it's pretty sad when and I can't believe we're still trashing Andromeda because I think that horse has been beaten to death. We should probably just bury it. But I mean, really, when you take your B team, who is basically just responsible for doing the multiplayer aspect in the third game, and say, all right, you guys make your own game. I mean, the combat was great, but the story was shit. It wasn't shit, but it wasn't that good. The characters I thought were goofy. So hey, get a B team to do a multi-million-dollar project, and that's what you get.
So this was from January 2nd at 3:31 p.m. All my posts in the forum on Steam got killed. They got deleted. Why did they get deleted? Because I just read that Harley is supposed to shoot Batman between the eyes and then take a leak on him for what he did to Joker. Now we know that it wasn't her taking a leak on him, but it was Boomerang taking a leak on the Flash, because Boomerang unzips his fly and pisses on the Flash. This is Kevin Conroy's last voice. Can they really do this? This post contains spoilers that may ruin an experience for other Steam users. And it all got removed. So, and all the comments got deleted, because within an hour, I had like 100 comments on here. And as you can see at the bottom there, 0 comments, because they deleted everything. They
wonderful.
Didn't want it getting leaked that they were going to disrespect Kevin Conroy and what they wanted to do. They can call it spoilers all they want to.
But really,
they didn't want people knowing about it.
How much shit gets spoiled out there this day and age? I mean, there's spoilers for everything out there. And I mean, the best a studio could hope for would be, I mean, if you're a movie studio, which has happened before, it's like, oh, the ending of our movie got leaked. We got to go back, rewrite another one, and, shoot that one. Game devs are thinking, oh, we got to back to the coding process, back to the animation foundations. We need to like blah, 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 work our magic, do another ending, some shit like that. But man, stuff is spoiled so easily. It's just,
don't even get me started on Blizzard.
We want we don't want any bad press. We can't have any of that, because they know you're walking on eggshells with material like that to begin with.
Let me tell you something about Blizzard.
Huh.
Okay, here we go.
All right, let's do it.
Diablo 4 has some new in-game stuff you can purchase. They are packs that change the way your teleport rifts look. They are $10 a piece. You can buy a bundle for $30. However, they only work once.
I was going to say, are they going to be, can you use them infinitely, or are they
So they're
consumables?
bound to the character you use them on.
So they're not even account wide.
So they're not account wide.
Yeah,
$10.
open the wallets. Open the wallets, guys. And you might be thinking, oh, $10, that's not so bad. Well, consider how much goddamn money has that game made anyway? And how many people got turned off
Immediately
when they started seeing all the their, what do they call them, roadmaps, all the stuff that's going to be coming out there. And it's like, oh, well, $6 in the cosmetic shop, that's not bad. But then you start adding that up. $6 here, $7 there, $10 here.
Now the armor and the gear skins are eternal.
Yes.
So
that's one thing.
That's one thing.
That's one thing.
Originally I got this really cool like wolf fur outfit for my rogue, whatever, my archer chick. She's got like a little wolf pup because I love wolves. She's got like a little wolf pup in a backpack. That was cool. I was like, you know what? I've got this free coin. I'll put a little more in, and I'll get this outfit for her. I think it came out to be like $20, but that outfit will work on any other one of those I create. It won't work on all the characters, but it will work on any more like her. Or if I made a male version, it would work on him. So I'm like, okay. This is a completely different animal. This is, well, you can use it once, and once it's attached to your character, that's it. It's not attached to your account. It's not, you can't use them on all your characters. You can only use it on the character that it's bound to, and you can't rebound it to somebody else.
Would you be able to use them if you're playing with other players?
Excuse me. What?
Would you be able to use them while you're playing with other players?
Yes.
All right. Because
what's the point if you don't?
Yeah. Well, that's one thing, but that's a really dangerous water to be venturing in. And I know everybody's done it. Mobile games are the worst of all of them. But when you start to introduce consumables into the games that you've already paid $120, $140 for, one-time use, not account wide, consumables, people, consumables. If you went out to the supermarket and bought a carton of eggs and thought, great, I have breakfast for life now. And then suddenly they told you, no, there's only 12 in there. Once those are gone, you have to buy another. Now, I know that's kind of a bad analogy because everybody needs to eat, so that's a little bit different. But when you're feeding the mouths of the corporations, when they start drip feeding you consumables, that's where I take an issue with it. Because that at that point is the lowest form of nickel and diming people who have already probably paid a few $100s just to play that game in the first place. And now, again, it's choice. If you want to get it, go for it. If you don't want to, that's fine. But I personally have an issue with that. I don't agree with consumables in games whatsoever.
We've got quadruple A games now.
Show me one that lives up to that title.
I'm not kidding.
Geez, is there a triple A game or quadruple A game that's even worth your time that actually provides an enjoyable single player experience or a multiplayer experience without nickel and diming you with day one DLC or future patches down the road? God, what is there something wrong with buying a game and playing the game and that's it? If you want to come out with some DLC later, that's cool. No, because we need to keep nickel and diming people now. Our games cost too much money. Well, isn't that funny when the games that seem to cost the most also have the most problems? I'm looking at that one right there. Right there. Yeah. Yeah. You had the foundation of something great with all you had, like really all you had to do was take everything from Black Flag that people loved. Ship battles, buckaroos, swashbuckling, ocean dives, treasure hunting, all that shit, and mash it up with something like Sid Meier's Pirates. That's all you had to do. And you couldn't even do that. And what else is going on? That game right there. They're going to nickel and dime the shit out of you. Why? Because it's Ubisoft, and that's all they know how to do now. Because something they did ended up making them a few bucks, and they got addicted. And they said, we need to keep doing this now. Other game companies are doing this. We need to keep nickel and diming the people that we keep pissing off for the very same reason.
Do you know, and not a lot of people know this, the, what's the drug running one? Ghost Recon Wildlands. Okay. So in Ghost Recon Wildlands, you can find all kinds of stuff for your weapons, right? For your guns, for your sniper rifles, all kinds of stuff. Different scopes, different silencers. There is a cash store option that once you find something, it's unlocked for all future playthroughs. Instead of giving you a new game plus, which is what they should do, they say, okay, you found this sniper rifle. If you want, give us $5. And every time you play this game from the beginning again, you can have that sniper rifle right at the beginning of the game instead of giving you a new game plus. Isn't that something?
Yeah. What a great. I'm going all Jeff Goldblum because my mind is blown. That's fantastic. Ubisoft. Nice. I'm never looking at that the same way again. But yeah, I mean, because there was a point in time when I was actually minutely looking forward to Skull and Bones because I was saying
I was too. I said I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm not going to pre-order it. But I'm going to give it a chance.
Yeah, I was talking to a buddy of mine several years ago when this was announced. So yeah, what a great development story that was in itself. And I was saying, man,
who the fuck is that? And where is my mermaid? Go ahead.
I have no idea.
Where's my mermaid on the front of the ship? My
can't have one.
Mermaid.
Can't have one of those because it's going to have two things with seashells over top of them, and that's probably going to hurt somebody's fifis. Can't have that. So. Yeah, I was talking to a buddy of mine several years ago. I was saying, man, I was checking out some Black Flag stuff the other day. God, I wish we had something like that because I had maybe dabbled very minutely into Sea of Thieves because I wanted a kick-ass pirate game that wasn't Sid Meier's Pirates. I wanted something a little bit different. Sea of Thieves sucked. Half an hour into playing, my ship got raided. Someone blew a hole in it, and it fucking toppled over on the dock.
Sea of Thieves sucked.
On the dock. And I wrote Steam asking for a refund. The one and only time I ever asked for a refund because I said I understand this is an online game. I understood this is going to happen. But when I'm getting ransacked in my first 30 minutes, there's something wrong here. There really is. There really is. So I've been pining for a good half decent. Well, at the prices we pay, you should set your bar a little bit higher than half decent. But I was pining for a great pirate game that we had 20 years ago now with Sid Meier's Pirates. And this is what we got. And my buddy said, oh, wait till Skull and Bones. I said, what's that? Oh, Ubisoft is making a pirate game. It's going to be like Black Flag, but you're just going to be on ships and stuff. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And now here we are. Because they dropped the ball. Like they always do. $90. Yeah. Now, have I played this myself? No. But word of mouth spreads like that. News is instantaneous. And the word of
I
mouth,
wouldn't spend
the
9.
word of mouth is, man. Here we are. Here we are, guys. Wait for a sale. I don't know. I wouldn't even know if I go that far. It's tough to say, considering how long this has been in development for, and this is what they got. I mean, if enough players are griping about it, then something might be justified in there. Maybe, maybe not. Would I check it out for myself? No, because the bottom line is I don't trust Ubisoft. I don't trust them anymore. We've been beaten down to a point where, yes, I'm jaded all the time when it comes to stuff like that.
You know, I
Especially,
bought every single Far Cry game except for the last one. I owned
Mhm.
every single Far Cry game. Do you know what killed it? It's that last level one where you're pumping rounds into these people and nothing's happening. Why? Because they're 20 levels above you, and apparently bullets bounce off of things that are more powerful than you.
So it's Nerf
It's
or
not a
nothing.
multiplayer game. It's not Star Trek Online. It's not WoW. This is a single player Far Cry game
Mm-hmm.
where everything's leveled out just like an online game,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
can't touch it if you're not at the right level.
No. No. And I think I told you this story once, like however long ago it was, when I was playing Unity or some shit like that. I don't know. It was one of the Assassin's Creed games, a single player. Hey y'all, I thought I smelled some Southern bacon here. Whew. It was one of the Assassin's Creed games, one of the later ones, one of the ones that I forgot about because they weren't any good at that point. And I got to a certain point where my mission was to infiltrate this camp for something, and all the guards were higher level. So I'm trying to do my stealth thing, just, maneuver in there, take this guy out, hide in a bush, take that guy out. And then I get insta killed by one of the guards. And what happens to pop up on my game HUD saying it appears that these guys are higher level than you. Perhaps you would be interested in buying one of our level up packs. And right there, I was like, okay, timeout, flag on the play. We're done here. This is a single player campaign, and you want me to buy shit so I can continue my single player campaign. So what did Zero do? Zero said, fuck that. He pulled out his guns and started shooting every motherfucker in that camp because I said, nah, we are not doing that. So I finished the campaign and I tucked it on the shelf and I forgot all about it. I said, nope, that's it. That's it. Single player games do not need junk like that. If you've played and loved every single Far Cry game until that one point that just destroyed everything for you. And I know that sounds kind of cynical when you're saying, oh, you let one little minuscule thing like that destroy an entire franchise. That's exactly it, though.
It's an MMO mechanic in a single player game designed to make you frustrated enough to go and spend real world money on what this guy is talking about right now, level up packs. And maybe you need this special gear that you can only get if you spend $4.99 right now. I already paid full price for your game. So if I'm going to pay full price for your game, and then you're going to nickel and dime me like a free casino phone game, maybe you would like one of our booster packs to block. That's all it is. That's all it is. And that's all you're trying to do is get in on that, not make a great single player experience, which means I'm out.
Yeah.
This is what you get. Double birds. I'm done.
I've always been into a little bit of sign language, so here's to you. Yeah. And when I say
give me a hell yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I say minuscule, but that's from the perspective of the people that are rubbing their hands together. It's like, oh, it's just one tiny little thing. Surely they're not going to look at that and say, okay, I guess, yeah, all right, let's just make it rain with the dollar bills so I can buy these power up packs and shit like that. No, it's not like that. It can't be. There's no way. And I don't even remember, and I know I brought this up before, but this is a classic case, and thank God they never went as far as this. I don't know if it was Battlefront or Call of Duty or whatever the hell was going on, but there are audio clips out there of one of these figureheads at the company saying what a good idea it would be to have players pay a real world dollar to reload their clip. And I'm not making this up. You guys.
Yeah, that was Call of Duty.
Yeah.
That was Call of Duty.
Yeah, it was like a 2-minute speech at one of these fancy meetings they were having. Like, oh, I was playing the other day and I was thinking, man, what a great idea.
It was Activision. That was someone at Activision that did that. I remember that. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, if and again, they didn't go that route. It wouldn't surprise me if they do at some point. But man, when you are that greedy, when you have lost sight, and this goes for film, this goes for music, this goes for movies, this goes for anything. When you have lost sight and focus on the constructive process that it takes to make something long lasting and worthwhile and worth your hard earned dollars this day and age, I just don't care anymore. If you don't care about the satisfaction that paying customers need, I don't care what you have to sell, because I'm not going to buy it. And that is pretty much my bottom line.
And that's the bottom line, because Zeropoium said so.
Because the not quite Hollywood rock, the head of the table rock, is cooking.
Yeah, my eyesight isn't what it used to be either, Kronos, but I can still see. So, John Rigolito, who was also the former head of Electronic Arts, God help me. They just want the quick cash. They want kids to get frustrated and spend mommy and daddy's money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you remember when you used to play a game and you get killed or you die, you get knocked out, and it wasn't because you were under-leveled, it was because of your just own plain ignorance? So you thought, all right, we'll go back and try again. No, it's not like that anymore.
And again and again
yeah.
and again. And
or something kicked your ass because it was designed to be hard, to challenge your skill level, to force you to think a little bit more creatively, to come up with new scenarios, to come up with new ideas, to push yourself just a little bit further. Man, we've lost sight of all that.
No, we have.
And it's sad. It's sad because it's a bleak outlook on a bleak industry, entertainment industry as a whole. And I've said this time and time again, Hollywood, all that kind of crap, it could all fold tomorrow and be done for the rest of our lives. And I would not care.
Guys, we're going to send you over to the premiere of Machini Draw's quick draw stream. His speed run.
All right.
Winner Oni gives you a hug. Speed art. # speed art. So I want to thank Zero for being here this morning. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us this morning. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla each and every day. Thank you guys so very much for joining us. It is great getting to do these with Zero. And holy shit, now we're on camera.
I know.
So
and it only took us. We've never been on camera in the entire over 10 years we've known each other.
That's
and
right.
now we start doing 0 hour, and it took us 2.5, almost 3 years to finally show our asses on camera.
That's right.
Well, not our asses, but my butt face on camera. And here we are. But you know what? Chat's still here. I haven't scared him away.
Not yet, anyway. Guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend and don't miss Daryl the Derelict's stream on the back tube later today as we talk Dark Tower. I'm hoping Mark's going to be there. Mark, you better be there. Come in and talk Dark Tower with us. Guys, have a great one. And don't miss Machini's show.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.